That thing's crazy! Chef Matthew's been working on popsicles. Everything you need to know about them, from fresh fruit, purees, even other types of popsicles. That's got me going on how to make the most ultimate and epic popsicle. Inspired by Willy Wonka and the everlasting gobstopper, I've made the ultimate popsicle. Let's make some popsicles! Pew, 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 pew. I know you might be thinking, why make your own popsicle? They're super cheap and you can get them anywhere. If you make your own popsicle, you can make any flavor you want, any texture you want, and you can make them taste amazing. If you go to ChefSteps, we've got a whole page and resource on everything you need to know about popsicles. Everything from the science of it and tips and tricks of technique to turn it into amazing frozen treats. What makes a perfect popsicle? Flavor. It's gotta taste amazing. Texture. And then also, if I'm gonna make popsicles, I want it to look awesome. Texture and flavor. That's it. Sounds easy, but why isn't every popsicle at the grocery store perfect? Popsicles, as simple as they are, have a lot of technique and a lot of science behind them. The thing that makes all popsicles harder is water. It's ice, it's hard. The more water you have in your formula or your recipe, the harder it will be out of the freezer. How you soften it is in the formula, you add sugar. It's a softener. It lowers the freezing point of the water. Solids, fat, and air. When we're making frozen treats and lots of confections and cooking, we talk about bricks. What's a brick? It's a thing you throw through a window to get money from the building on the inside. Bricks are a measure of how much sugar is in your food. If you have 100 grams of food and 1 gram of sugar, that's 1 brick. That sugar content for a popsicle is usually right around 26 to 30 bricks. How do we measure bricks? Check out this crazy thing. This is a refractometer. This is a digital one. Put a drop on, hit read, and it goes boop, tells you 22 bricks, 25 bricks. This one you can actually see on a scale. They're great. They're cheap too. So you're gonna make a popsicle and you need to season it. How do you get the most flavor possible? You wanna season with acid. Super common and they're already in all these foods. It's gonna bring out all these aroma compounds and flavors that make them really taste amazing. Strawberries will taste more strawberry, pineapple will taste more pineapple, berries will taste more berry-y. I've got tartaric acid, fumaric acid, lactic acid. Malic acid is in a lot of stone fruit, citric acid, ascorbic acid. My favorite is usually malic or fumaric because they're really bright and sharp. They're really bright and sharp seasoning notes. All popsicles need a mold, right? Even your boring ice cubes at home, they need a mold. Matthew has done tons of homework on which ones are right for you. If you go to chefsteps.com, you're gonna find out everything you need to know about molds. I'm not gonna use a mold at all. I'm gonna use liquid nitrogen. Why? Because it's fun, but it's also super practical. The faster you freeze something, the smoother and finer the ice crystals are. Your home freezer is -10 Fahrenheit. It's like the warmest freezer in the world. Liquid nitrogen that we're gonna use today is -320 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's juice some fruit. Gonna get loud. Woo! Kumquat. Juice them individually or by color. Whoa! Orange. Carrots. New color. Oh, pretty. Strawberries. Oh, yeah. There you have it. Oh, zang. That is some fresh berry juice. We're on our way to making our Willy Wonka-inspired everlasting popsicle. So far we've got fresh juice, but we need to season it. Part of this is the bricks. Remember we were talking about the bricks? We gotta do that part now. And that starts with sugar. Lots of different types of sugar. I'm gonna use fructose. Not high fructose corn syrup, but fructose. Again, every time you eat a berry, an apple, raspberry, a pineapple, it's full of fructose. Totally natural, it's already in there. I'm just adding a little bit more. Don't freak out. See this little guy? Cute color. This is our digital refractometer. I've got our juice. All I'm doing is blending it, because you know when you juice, you got air, you got foam, you got fiber, and then all this stuff sinks to the bottom, the heavy sugary stuff. Ryan, you got an alarm going off?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's the Oompa Loompas, they're here! So I've got our juice. This is right out of the juicer. I just mixed it. I'm gonna put a drop on our refractometer. Boop. Read 10 bricks, but we gotta go from 10 to 26 to 30. Fluffy fructose, 2, 3. Let's just do 3 heaping spoonfuls and see where we're at. I'm gonna put a little bit on. Boop. Read. 20 bricks. So we went from 10.8 to 20.4. Looks so good. Boop. Read. 26.7. Ta-da! Really sweet, little fruity, little plain. In comes the acid. Like I said, I'm gonna use malic acid. Green apples are loaded with malic acid. You can measure this if you have a recipe, but you really just use it like salt. Sprinkle it, mix it, make sure it's dissolved. I think I'm gonna want more. I'm gonna do another scoop of acid. All right, one more and I'm done. Whoa, cool, done with acid. We're so close, that lid doesn't fit. So, anything you really freeze, you wanna have some viscosity to it that suspends the sugar, suspends the fat, holds onto those things while it freezes. What you don't wanna have happen is the water come out and the sugary flavors go to the bottom, so we add viscosity. Xanthan is one way to add a little bit of viscosity without changing the flavor. It won't dilute it at all. Here we go. Mmm, looks like Twilight blood. Yeah. Super raspberry, super strawberry, super cherry, super bright. Just need to make it into a popsicle. It all starts with liquid nitrogen. I love liquid nitrogen. 32 degrees, negative 320 degrees. Want to just make them? Let's go. Coconut. This is the only one with one flavor. I need a nice creamy white one to break up the colors. You'll see why. This guy, we just made this one. So pretty, so vibrant. Carrot, kumquat, orange, melon, pineapple, and turmeric. And nice and simple, blackberry, blueberry. You guys ready for this? Fruit, liquid nitrogen, wood stick. If you've never done this before, highly suggest wearing gloves. Just be very careful with it. I like to start with white. So it's liquid into the 320 below freezer. Frozen. That's it. Oh yeah, looking good. I want that jawbreaker look, so we're just building color, layer, color, layer, color, layer. You know, dark light, so it's more striking. See, I'm running out of stick to hold on to. I just trim it. Oh my God, this one's looking so cool already. Look at that, about to look crazy though. That's a sneak peek. We're not even done yet. You wanna go bigger? Here's some orange. It's a good size. Check this out. Once you've made your pop, you gotta stick it in the freezer to warm up. If liquid nitrogen made popsicles isn't enough for you, let's level it up. I'm sure you've heard of Dippin Dots. That's our garnish. Here's what happens. Liquid nitrogen, drip, 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 drip. This is how Dippin Dots are made. Looks like nerds. Check it out. That's our garnish. I'll do that with each color. Okay, this part's a little messy. It's not a perfect science. It's garnishing, you know? And then while it's wet. Oh yeah, yeah. That thing's crazy! And that's how you make a popsicle. Kind of looks like Minion, a little bit. Like if Minion got chickenpox.
It's like you made a tree here, but out of sweet juice.
Full circle for all those fruits.
I bit into it. Yeah, this is wild. Good job, man.
Layers and layers of flavors and flavors.
I don't know, this is really fun to eat.
It's fun to make too. Thank you, Matt.
I'm taking this.
Go for it. Mmm.